my name is Erin and we're going to do a video that I'm super excited about today. We are going to do a what's in my backpack. So to give you a little bit of context, previous to this year, I had been a certifiable maximalist, super consumer culture kind of girly. I would be buying new clothes, like multiple pieces of clothing every single week for the entire year, spending thousands of dollars on stuff that I ultimately didn't end up wearing. I decided to change that habit in 2024. Some of you might already know that I did this kind of self-experiment where I bought only secondhand clothes for the entire year, and it completely changed my finances and my outlook on what I needed to wear, what I wanted to wear, and how to travel, surprisingly enough. So with that old habit, I used to pack tons and tons of clothes for really short trips. Like, we're talking 2 suitcases for a week. I know some folks really love to have options, and I'm not knocking that at all. But for me personally, I don't love the experience of lugging around multiple suitcases and bags if I don't have to. So this year, I went a little bit further with my self-adventures to minimalism, and I decided to start bringing only a backpack on international trips. This has been kind of a fun challenge for me because you do need to plan more when you have less space. Ultimately, you can't bring everything with you, so you do have to think pretty deeply about what it is that you really will wear and what you need for that time. So with that, I've been very intentional with what I pack. And there's been a couple of travel items that I've purchased over the last year that I've found to be incredibly helpful, not only with maximizing the space that I have, but just super effective, interesting products that have really made a difference. And I'm gonna share those with you today. I do have an Amazon Associates account that does have these in my storefront. You are not obligated to buy them by any means. If you do, I may earn a small commission. I do just want to let you know though that these are products that I use and I like. So I would not be recommending them if that wasn't the case. So without further ado, let's get into what's in my backpack. Okay, let's get into it. So first things first are these compression packing cubes. As you can see, I have actually the whole set just stuffed in here. But there's a couple of different sizes, and they're very helpful if you're trying to fit as many clothes as possible into one single backpack. These are pretty nice actually, because the largest size is this one, and as you can see, it will fit inside of this pretty nicely if you just kind of lay it flat. So with these compression cubes, I've been able to pack like dresses and tops in one, pants in another, anything else that you need, bathing suits, underwear, etc. They can all go into these as you prefer, as you like to organize. And when you have dirty clothes, you can organize them in these as well. So I really love compression packing cubes. That's made a huge difference. The other thing I would suggest is that when you're trying to pack less, try to look for things that are small and reusable. So one of my friends gave me this actually a few years ago. I can't remember the name of the company that makes these, but it's basically like a travel emergency kit. And it really has like everything that you could possibly need on a plane for things that might go wrong. So, you know, you've got your like earplugs here, you've got like a little hand lotion, I think there's a little chapstick. Yeah, this is, oh, it's a wrinkle remover for your clothes. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of stuff in here. Compact tissue. So these are all really helpful, and to be honest, I've never actually used a ton of things in here, but it gives me peace of mind to have them. I mean, I've used like the hand lotion and the earplugs and stuff, but like I think there's like a little emergency sewing kit. Yeah, see this like emergency sewing kit. Really helpful if like something on your clothes break, you know, and you don't have somewhere to fix it. Yeah, I love this thing. This is really helpful for me. Also, when we're talking about reusable things, I have been trying to be more sustainable with cutlery and single-use plastics. So I bought this a few years ago, which is really cool. I think I might have gotten this at Anthropology, but there's a few options on Amazon that are also really good. And this is really just like I don't know how to open this here. me try to, it's a little, there we go. So they kind of they all snap together like this, and then when you pull this apart, you get a knife, a spoon, fork. So this is very helpful if you're traveling to a place and you don't want to use plastic cutlery. It's also really helpful if you're just going to work and you want to have your own silverware, well, plasticware, I guess you could say. So that's great. The one downside about this set though in particular is that there's no cover for this part, right? So once you use it and they're dirty, you wouldn't want to put it back into your backpack or your purse. So that's my one complaint about this, but the one I have on Amazon, it does have a case. So talking about things that are compact and reusable, a compact water bottle is a life changer. I mean, this thing literally expands so huge, which is super cool in my opinion. It's crazy. I mean, it looks super goofy too, just because it's a rainbow and you'd never lose it, you know, so. But when you're done, you can just push it back and do that. And then it's got a little hook here, so it can just fit right on the backpack. You can put it in a shopping bag, what have you. So this is super cool. I love this. Okay. With that as well, I also recommend the Bagoos. I think Bagu. Is it like Wagyu? No, Bagu, I think. Yeah, Bagu. This is basically like it's kind of a pain in the butt to like take out, but it's got a carrying case here, and you've got your little shopper bag, which is great, right? And this is super good because it's so small that it fits into everything. I mean, you could just literally like put this in your back pocket and go to the grocery store. I like Bagu because they have these really cute patterns. So I found this one, which as you can see, it's got some twins on here, and I'm a Gemini, so it's got the twins. So I thought that was really fun. Yeah, Bagu is really great, and it's waterproof, I think. I'll say water resistant, just in case. I don't want to mismarket this, but I have walked back from the grocery store in Italy in the rain carrying this, and the food and stuff that I bought inside was fairly dry. So I will say that. I'm not gonna tie this all back together because it will take me like 12 minutes. So I'm just gonna throw it back here. Okay. Next up, this is something that's really important. So whenever I go on a trip, I never buy the little toiletries that are in like those mini plastic bottles. You know, the ones like if you go to CVS or Target, they have like a whole aisle for travel sized products. Don't buy those. Because those are, again, single-use plastics. They're really small, and yeah, they're good for that trip, but I mean, sometimes they even come with like tops that don't come off all the way, so you can't even reuse them if you wanted to. I just think it's not good. So here's an alternative. Everybody knows what these are. I'm gonna take it a little step further though and show you two more things that I use with my travel containers. So these, you know, you can just go on Amazon and get whichever one you like. I personally liked these because I thought they were kind of cute and just the right size for me. But sometimes when you buy these travel containers, you see like how if you open this, it's like, it's just a very small, it's kind of, I don't know. It seems like if you just squeezed it a little bit, some of the product could come out and like get all over your bag, right? So that's the one downside to these. However, you can get these and it makes a big, big difference. These, I don't have any other way to explain what they are except calling them a bottle condom, but this is quite literally what it is, because if you take your bottle, I'm just gonna put it like here, and then put this over the top like that, it keeps it from leaking, right? It's amazing. I love this. So yeah, get your toiletries and get the bottle condoms, and that's what I would say. And you're good to go. Now, I'm gonna take this even a step further, because one time when I was traveling, it was actually, I think it was a bachelorette trip, and I had all of my little toiletries in here, and I think I had like, here's a good example, I think I had like this and this. One was lotion and one was conditioner. but I didn't remember which one was which. So I ended up putting lotion in my hair. And then when I smelled it, I was like, wait a minute, that's the lotion smell. That's not the conditioner smell. So that really messed me up. But after that mistake, I was like, you know what, I'm never gonna do that again. So I did this other thing and I bought a mini label maker. Obviously I don't bring the label maker with me, so this what's in my backpack is not completely accurate, but I just have to show you the mechanics of this. Okay, so here's the label maker. It's really tiny and cute, and what you can do, my phone's around here somewhere. So this is a really cute label maker and it has an app. So what you're supposed to do is you go to the app, which you can see it's right here. It's called like Make ID Life. I don't know if you see that, but click on the app and then you've got this little thing, this little app homepage. And essentially this connects via Bluetooth to the label maker. And you can click on here. We could just like see some of my last ones that I made. You can see I've got body wash and lotion, shampoo, conditioner, so on and so forth. I'll just click on lotion because I'm gonna go on a trip in a week and I do need to label these anyway. So we'll just get a head start. So I'll just click print and it should just go. We'll just see what happens here. Hopefully it works. There you go. And as you can see, I've got my lotion, so I just have to clip this off with some scissors and then I'll just stick it right on here and I will never have to put lotion on my hair again. But if you don't want to go through the trauma of having lotion on your hair, there's another alternative, which is more sustainable even than these, and I would recommend shampoo and conditioner bars. Now, everybody's hair is different, so I can really appreciate wanting to bring the shampoo and conditioner that you know and trust and like. But if you're open to trying something new or you like bar shampoo, there's a brand that I personally really enjoy, which is called Viore, I think. It has nothing to do with the fact that the packaging is beautiful, but indeed the packaging is beautiful. This is a shampoo bar and it comes in this paper container. Here it is. This has actually been used, but I loved this so much that I couldn't throw it out, so I'm just gonna keep it forever, I guess. It smells really great, but I definitely like this brand for a couple of reasons. The first is because I've bought a few shampoo and conditioner bars from them, and I've never seen plastic in their packaging. I've only gotten in this kind of paper package. So that's a really good thing. The second thing is that it's a shampoo and conditioner bar. So rather than carrying around those plastic toiletry containers, you can just bring the shampoo bar, maybe put this like in some saran wrap or a Ziploc bag if you'd like, whatever, just to keep it from, you know, getting on your other products. I really like that about this. And if you plan on using this at home, which you totally can, you don't need to just limit it to travel, they have a container. I bought this container. It's a bamboo container that will hold your shampoo and conditioner if you'd like, and it's got this like these holes in here so the water doesn't just pool at the bottom, you know, it'll just naturally drip out. So yeah, I love Viore for that reason. I have had some problems in the past because my hair does tend to be on the drier side along with my skin. So I've noticed that with many shampoo bars and conditioner bars, it dries my hair even more so than like just regular shampoo and conditioner. I haven't had that experience with Viore, but that's just my personal experience. You know, might be different for you. You might not even like shampoo bars, but if you're willing to try it, I would recommend this brand. Okay, the next thing is having a really great pair of noise canceling headphones. I did not want to spend 100, 200 plus on like Beats or the Apple headphones. So I bought this. I think these are called Soundcore, yeah, by Anchor. And if you know this brand, they are on Amazon. This is a pair of noise canceling headphones that I find to be very effective. Usually when you turn it on, the external sounds kind of disappear with very few exceptions. I think the sound quality is really good. The battery lasts a long time. Usually when I charge these, I don't have to recharge them for like a month or more sometimes, depending on how much I listen to, of course. But you get all of that to the tune of like, I think it was $50 or $60, which I thought was a very good deal for headphones. Okay, what's the other thing? Okay, now here's really my ultimate hack. This is my favorite thing that I have bought this entire year. It's made a huge difference in my packing, and it's because it's just kind of like that extra amount of space. So if you have a little bit of spillover, or let's say you're like committing yourself to the backpack and you think, you know, I got this backpack, it's stuffed to the brim, but I really want to bring this dress, or I just want to bring this sweater on the plane in case it gets cold, and you just don't have space here, this product is gonna save you. Okay, I know it's not very sexy. This is a neck pillow, okay? So this is what you would wear over your neck and you'd go to bed and sleep on the plane, right? The difference, as you can see, is that it is not stuffed, it's empty. So it actually comes with a zipper here, and you can fill this with extra clothes. I know. So this is great. I absolutely love this. I bring this with me everywhere because why wouldn't you, right? And it also keeps my backpack relatively light. The one downside is that if you are the type of person who misplaces things, of course, now you've got a neck pillow to worry about. And if you misplace a regular neck pillow, you just, you know, you think, oh, whatever, I'll get a new one at the airport or whatever. But if your favorite dress is in here, that poses a slightly bigger problem. So you just have to be careful about that. I have a funny story because in Peru, I brought this and I had all of my hiking gear in here. 0 out of 10, don't recommend that experience, but that doesn't kill my love for this. I still really love the neck pillow. I think it does make a big difference in my packing. So yeah, just learn from my mistakes and keep a close eye on this if you buy it. And that's pretty much it. Maximizing your space items, that's it. I mean, like I said, these are all things that I use in my personal and professional travels, and I find them to be very effective. If you use any of these yourself, I'd also love to hear it. Or if you have some tips or products that you use that I'm not aware of, definitely let me know, because I'm always willing to get more advice and perfect and improve along the way. So that's all for now. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, and thank you again for your time. Bye.